Hey everybody, just checking the audio as I'm waiting for the countdown to finish here. Always feel like I'm at New Year's Eve with the ball going down. 10, 9, 8. All right. So we are at 1. And there we are. Yay. Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful Easter because it's been 2 weeks since I actually have been on here and got to chat with everybody. So I hope you had a wonderful Easter. We did, got to spend some time with family, which was, of course, missed last year. And so it was really, really neat to get to see family and spend time with them. And oh my goodness, you would not believe how much some of these children in our family have grown in a year's time. So it's it was a day of just, oh my gosh, is that so and so? But we had a lot of fun. We did. Oh my goodness, my goodness. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and click this off here. I am having some trouble with my other camera this evening. So this may be interesting. It hasn't done that. And now all of a sudden it is. So let's see. Tell you what, I'm going to chit chat while I'm playing here. Oh, hey, it's back. Y'all, I have had some issues with this little webcam thing, and I believe I am going to have to do yeah, gonna have to find another avenue, I think, for doing this. So I'm not real sure. I may have to shut it. Yeah, that's gonna drive me crazy. Y'all, hang on a second. You never know what you're gonna get with lives. You really just don't. Okay, we're gonna bring it up. Waiting for connection. Let's see if this will fix it. It says it's connected, and it's not connecting. Okay, well, we're going to try one more thing here. Overhead. Let's see. This is going to give 2 of me, I believe. Oh, yeah, great. I'm in stereo. Oh, y'all. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see. Um, Let me try rebooting the software. The app. See if that helps. Come on. Work with me here. Waiting for connection. Technology is such a fun thing. I had some trouble with this the last time I used it. And I've got it. It's up on my camera, or it's up on my phone. Phone and computer are connected to the same Wi-Fi. Okay. Well, let's double check that real quick. It should be, but we're gonna double check. Let's see if that fixes it. I may have been on the backup network, and if I'm on the backup network, then it's not going to work. Ah, there we go. Okay, well, you're up close and personal with our little friend for the evening. See if I can get it situated right now. This is the fun I have beforehand. So, okay, well, cool. Maybe it was the network. Great. Different networks selected and it wasn't talking to each other. We'll find out because it's been doing a little lagging here the last few weeks. And so I was already thinking about, maybe I need to find a different one. All right, well, we're going to start this all over. Hi, everybody. I hope you had a great week. We were on spring break, and so I spent a lot of time getting ready for a craft show, but I will talk about that a little bit more as we get into the painting. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. This is our little cow friend for the night. Um, you have probably seen me post the tractor that has the baby announcement underneath it, date, weight, time, all that good stuff, name of the baby. Um, that one, is pretty much for a little boy. So I decided, when I saw this little cow, I was like, oh, we need to do this for a little girl and do a little girl announcement. So we're going to work on a little girl announcement this evening. Now, we're going to work on the cow, and then I'm going to work on the actual plaque part. I'm not going to do it as part of tonight's live. So, dun, dun, dun. Oh, before I forget, I didn't get to say it last week. Congratulations to our March Mailbox Delight winner. That's a mouthful. Cindy Ryan. Congratulations, Cindy. And if you're wondering what in the world is Mailbox Delight, well, that is a goodie that you get in your mailbox from me to you if you will sprinkle the love for our live here. So if you sprinkle that with your family and friends, sprinkle the love. I can't talk. Sprinkle the love to your family and friends with the video here, and then come back and comment sprinkled, then I will put your name in the giveaway. And at the end of the month, I will put those names on a little spinning wheel online. It's so cute how they come up with all these things for giveaways. And spin the wheel, and when it lands on our winner, then I will contact that person and let them know, hey, watch your mailbox. You're going to get a little happy mail, a little mailbox delight. So it's always neat to get something besides just the bills in your mailbox, right? All right. Let's get started on our little cow here, and then I'm going to touch on the other things since we had all the wonderful, chaotic um, drama of a camera not wanting to work. And I'm hoping that that solves a lot of problems. Right now, it looks like it's not lagging. So I'm hoping it was just on two different networks and now we're all synced up and life is good. I'm hoping. And the dog is rattling my door hangers behind me. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay, let us get started. All right, first I'm going to paint her. I'm going to paint her all white, okay? So we're going to just dump a bunch of white in my little egg carton here. And I'm going to grab my flat brush. Where's my big red flat brush? Ah, there you are. I was looking in the wrong section. All right, so I'm just going to get started and just coat all of this in white. You know me, most of the time I base coat everything. So that way my colors will be smooth, and if I have bright colors, not so much that the bow is going to be a bright pink, it's a baby pink, but I want it to stand out as a baby pink. I don't want it to be dulled out by the wood underneath. So we're just going to put down a quick coat of white. And then we're going to work on our little baby cow here. This is one of several little cute animals that I got in this month's template bundle. I purchased my templates from shopdoorhangers.com, and the templates are what I print out and piece together and use to cut out my door hangers. Now, speaking of door hangers, y'all, I have some big news, some really cool news. If you are on our e-newsletter list, you already know what the big news is because I shared it last Sunday in in the e-newsletter. So you already know, but for everybody else, we are basically 99% sure that in the very near future, our door hangers will be laser cut and laser etched. So, um, now I know some of you may be thinking, well, Sandy, are you retiring your jigsaw and your scroll saw? I am pretty sure that there will be something that comes up that I will cut out with a scroll or a jigsaw, one of the two. So I doubt very seriously they're going to be retired. But by this door opening and us being able to get door hangers precision cut, number one, the sizes will be more consistent. Number two, um, they're just going to look really good. Okay. And laser etched means that instead of me tracing all the lines will be etched into the wood. And so this is going to give me more time to focus on painting door hangers. As you know, I just introduced the Door Dazzle box, and with the Door Dazzle box, those are completed door hangers. So as the numbers of people who order those grow, I will need the time to get those orders ready. Now, the Door Dazzle box, which I'm going to show you real quick. Door Dazzle box, cha-ching! Door Dazzle box is a personalized door hanger and personalized door mat. And so that is a quarterly box. That is not a monthly box. It is a quarterly box. So the order time is a lot, the window for ordering is a lot uh, longer than the Paint Party box. Paint Party box is monthly. Now with the etched and laser cut door hangers for the Paint Party box, that makes a huge difference for those of you who are getting those, because that means everything will be etched in and you paint right over it. And you see how some of my lines kind of fade, even with the Sharpie marker on there. With the etched, you'll still be able to see through. So that will be super cool. I have all my cords in certain places, and so when I had to take the phone down, now I've got cords everywhere. So I'm like, oh my goodness, my goodness. Y'all, I forgot to grab a paper towel. It's okay. I'm going to need a baby wipe before this is all over with. I can go ahead and tell y'all that. So I'm just going to go wrap one of those real quick, and I'll use it to kind of blot my brush off with. All right. Okay, so I've got my layer of white down. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to work on, and I'll probably change brushes here. I'm going to work on the snout and the little mouth. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of colors and just kind of blend them together a little bit. So I'm going to take a blush pink, and I'm going to add just a little bit of the natural buff because I want it to be pink, but I don't want to compete with the bow. So I'm just going to grab me a flat brush here, and I'm going to stir that up a little bit. And then just wipe off the end of my brush. Now I'm going to take this pink because I wanted it to be lighter, but I didn't want it to be Actually, I still may want it to be just a little bit lighter than that. Let's see here. Sometimes it's hard to tell until it kind of dries, then you can tell it changes a little bit. So we'll give it just a minute here. But I'm just going to go ahead and may want just a little more of the natural buff color and a little less of the pink blush. So we're gonna put that on there and give it just a few minutes and see how that turns out. Yeah, I think I want just a little bit more. And what I may do is take the buff and put it in my lid. I'll show y'all what I'm doing. Put it in my lid, and then what I'm going to do is scoop over what's in here just a little bit at a time and mix it up and get it more along the lines of what I was looking for to begin with, which is something kind of like that. So a little bit lighter. So some of this is kind of drying, so I'm just going to go over it. And it's okay if it blends together. I'm really just wanting to lighten it up some so it's not so much pink, because I really don't want to take away from the bow. We want the bow to be the main pink. All right, there we go. That's more what I had in mind. Yay! Just a slight hint of pink, but mostly the buff color. All right, so we told Cindy congratulations, just to make sure I'm kind of keeping on track here since we got a little behind. I mentioned we were on spring break this week, so I've been working on items for the craft show coming up at the end of the month. I am super excited about getting to do a craft show because I really didn't think I was going to be able to do any of those this year. And so I am really excited about that. And I've been working, you may as well say double shifts, because since we were on spring break, I would get up in the morning and paint, and then I would go to work, and then after supper was finished and all, I would go back to painting again. So kind of pulled double painting shifts this week, which was kind of cool because it let I got all kinds of things painted. And the craft show is coming up toward the end of the month, so got a couple of weeks before that happens. Also have a summer themed paint party, in-person paint party. Excited about that. All right, so there is our cute pink bow. And see, that's the thing I was going for. I wanted the nose, the little nose for our little cow to be just a little bit pink, but I didn't want it to compete with our bright pink, baby pink bow. All right, I'm going to go ahead with the light color brown. This is a sable brown. Y'all, I use this for so much, and I'm realizing I have not replaced it, and I'm going, oh no, oh no, I can't be out of my sable brown. It's kind of like being out of dark chocolate brown, the dark chocolate brown, which I'm also going to be using on this. like I said, I got busy doing a couple other things, cutting out stuff a while ago, and I did not cut out the sign that goes with this. So I'm going to work on that here probably in a day or two, and I will post pictures of the two, the cow and the sign together this week. All right, so let's see. I know this part is the light brown. Don't forget to get it in the Mailbox Delight giveaway to sprinkle the love to family and friends for the video here. And your name will go in the drawing at the end of the month. Congratulations again to our March winner, Cindy Ryan. Miss Cindy, thank you so much. Don't forget to comment sprinkled if you do. That's how you get your name in the giveaway. You sprinkle the love, then you come and comment sprinkled, even if you're watching the replay, and you sprinkle the love. Comment sprinkled, and you will get into the giveaway for the month of April. Now, you may be wondering, well, what do I get? It's a surprise. Am I on? Oh, I have to watch. I get so far down. Some door hangers are, of course, longer than others. And so I find myself being off camera if I'm not careful. Y'all, if you notice the painting part lagging or freezing, let me know. I'm trying to watch it because I really have been thinking about finding a different camera to use for the overhead, which is this camera here. Hi. And it may just have been that they were on different sections of our network here. And if that was the case, then the problem is fixed. So, all right, let's see. Aw, hey Cindy. Yes, it's a little cow. She is so cute and adorable, and I can't wait to get it all put together so I can see it together. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab the dark chocolate, and we're going to get to the spots with the dark chocolate. Now, the dark chocolate is one of those that I will have to go back over with 2 coats. If you notice, the sable brown is pretty good about only 1 coat. There are a few areas I may go back and touch up. So I mentioned the craft show, been working on things for that this week. And I mentioned about the laser cut door hangers. If you missed that announcement a few minutes ago, we are pretty much 99% sure that we have some things in the works that that's going to mean the door hangers will be laser cut and laser etched. Now, if you're wondering when that is going to start, we're hoping in the month of May, but we don't have a definite date yet. So we're hoping everything is finalized and we can start having our door hangers laser cut and laser etched in the month of May. So you'll see some more updates and stuff as that as that happens. We are excited about that because that is a big thing as far as door hangers being precise and just the really clean look of having it laser cut and laser etched. So that's a big step for any door hanger person, business, hobby. All right, I'm going to go back to my sable brown here and go ahead and touch up just these few little areas that need a little more just to smooth it out. Paint Party Box reveal is coming up very soon. I'll hit the tab here in just a minute and show you the picture of the sneak peek if you haven't seen it yet. I might give you an in-person sneak peek toward the end of the video if you hang around with me. So if you're really curious about what's going to be in the April Paint Party Box, hang out and I may do that at the end. We'll see. All right, as soon as I finish the sable brown here, where did I get a little streak of white from? The white is not, the white's not wet anymore, so I'm not real sure. That wasn't the brush I used for white, so. Oh, I wonder if it was some leftover from the little snout that I did. All right, I'm gonna pick up and do the dark chocolate again because I told you that would need 2 coats. Y'all, every time I say the name of this paint, I have a chocolate craving. I'm a chocoholic anyway, and for somebody to name paint dark chocolate is just wrong. I mean, I guess they have. I saw a girl painting here a couple of weeks ago, and she was using it was a white color, but they called it vanilla ice cream, and I'm like, that's wrong. That is just wrong. You should not name paint after food. Even though I do use a watermelon, but I don't crave watermelons when I use the watermelon color. But something like ice cream or dark chocolate, man. All right. Last little spot on our cow here. Our little cute cow. And there's quite a few little animals in the bundle that I got this month in templates. There's a turtle and a koala and then the cow. And I can't remember what else there was. Okay, y'all, here's the sneak peek of the Paint Party Box. So there's the sneak peek. Y'all got any guesses on what you think it might be? All right. So let's move to, the eyes. They're going to be black, of course, and I am going to get just a little bit smaller brush. let's see, I think I'm going to go with a filbert tip, and I'm going to get a kind of smaller one because the eyes are going to be black. Now, I'm not so much worried about the little circle in the middle, if you can still see that. You could see it in the beginning. I know that I'm going to put a white dot in the middle of the eye, so I'm not worried about keeping that where I can see it. So I am just going to fill in with the black and get her big black eyes filled in. Mother's Day is coming up, gang. Paint party box, door dazzle box. Those would be wonderful gift ideas if you're having trouble trying to figure out what to do for your mom or your wife. Paint party box also makes great teacher gifts for teacher appreciation. Just a side note in there. And then, of course, there's so much happening in May. Oh my gosh, we have Mother's Day, we have Teacher Appreciation Day, we have graduation. And I've done the graduation ornaments, keepsake ornaments have always been something that I've enjoyed doing. It's always been something that y'all have ordered every year. Even last year, I really didn't think I would have any orders for them, and I really didn't promote them last year. And I had people calling, going, "Hey, are you going to do those?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I will." You know, it was just a tough year, and I wasn't sure about really, saying anything because it was just tough. It was tough for seniors, tough for mom and dads, watching their kids not getting to do some of the things that, you know, the 12th graders before and the 12th graders after would be able to do. And this year is still kind of off. It's not typical, but I really appreciate y'all in supporting me and all the different things that fall under the Quilted Treasures and More tag. So, graduation ornaments, of course, being one of those. Okay, I'm going to take a real quick little picture or a real quick look at my little picture here and see what else I am missing. It's funny because I am so used to outlining stuff with black. This little cow is actually outlined with a couple of different colors. So it's it's kind of cool. Got some shading that I don't get to do with a lot of different things. So what I'm going to do real quick is just grab the same flat brush that I had been using, and I'm going to get some, whoops, you know what? I need some more sable brown because sable brown is one of those that I'm going to need to do a little shading in. So I'm going to get a little bit of sable brown on my brush, and I'm going to get a little bit of the color that I used on the snout, and I'm just going to run around the edge here. So got to move my picture out of the way so I can see. Yeah, it's on screen. Okay. So just a little bit of the sable brown and a little bit of the lighter color right there. And I'm just going to give it just a little bit of that lighter mark. Blend my bottom part of that color in. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. A little bit more of the lighter color. And I'm going to do that with the, started to say hooves. I guess they are hooves, but it's sitting down, so we've got a bottom shot of the foot in one area, and then the other area we just see them, we just see the little hoof sitting there. So all right, so we're just going to shade a little bit. kind of blend that in a little more. Blend a little more on that side. Maybe blend just a little bit more here. Okay, now I am going to do just a small amount here at the top. And just blend that in. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Just kind of blend that in. Get just a little bit more of the lighter. Going to go back the other way. There we go. And maybe just a fuzz here. And I think I'm going to get just a little bit more darker. Oop, may have gotten too much darker. Yep. Sometimes you have to kind of work with it a little bit to try to get it the way you want it to look. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go to a round brush, and what I'm going to do with the round brush, is this the round brush I want? There should be one more. Nope, nope. Yep, that's the one yeah, I grabbed the right one the first time. All right, so what I'm going to do, and I need to reach over and grab a gray. I'm going to move her up just a minute because I know what's going to happen if I don't. I'm going to get all in paint because I've done it before. All right, so I'm just going to get a little bit of gray, and I've already got black, and I've already got my dark chocolate, and so I'm going to do a little bit of outlining with some different colors. I normally just outline in black. It's a little blurry. Okay, thank you, and the video is hanging up. Great. You gotta love technology. Facebook. Well, I will definitely add that in to the end and let them know, hey, look, it was lagging. Okay, I've lost my picture. Ah, there's my picture. Just so I can keep up with where I am at, I like to keep my picture handy. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm going to take my dark chocolate, and I'm going to use the dark chocolate to outline around I guess this is basically the hairline for our little cow. She's just so cute, y'all. I can't wait to get the announcement piece, the plaque piece put on and have it all together. All right, so I'm going to do that with each one of these areas that are the lighter brown. I'm going to outline them just with a round brush in the dark chocolate. instead of using all black like I do most of the time. So we're changing things up just a tinge. I've kind of got some of these lines going a little thicker. To keep it a little thinner, you would basically just use a light touch rather than bearing down on it. I do that sometimes when I'm in a hurry or if I'm thinking about something else and not really paying attention to how I'm holding the brush. I end up holding it just a little too tightly, and it ends up being a thicker line than what I intend. But with our little cow here, it's okay. She is just cute and adorable, whether the outline lines are thick or thin. Okay, so there's the outline there. Now we're going to change to the gray. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of shading in the mouth, but I'm going to get this part first. So I'm just going to outline her ears. And I'm trying to tell if the bow, it's kind of hard to tell if the bow is done in gray or if it's done in the brown. I may do it in brown just to change it up a little bit since the ears are done in the gray. It helps if you can anchor your pinky when you're doing lines like this. Now this is a little bit hard because the way I'm situated with this particular hanger, I don't have a lot of, the hanger is not as big as what the normal door hanger would be. So I don't have as many places to anchor my pinky to help me keep my lines. I move my whole arm rather than just trying to move my hand. So that also helps with keeping my line straight. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you it's not 100% all the time because I have had some squiggly lines, even though I anchored my pinky. Now, I have to be careful here because my outline on for the lighter brown, my outline there is still wet, so just have to be careful. Oh, I missed a spot, y'all. I didn't realize that this one little area over here is actually a spot. Oh, I have to go back and get the little spot. All right, so dark brown. Okay. So we're just going to go back and we're going to paint this in with my round brush. Just going to get that one little spot there. I'll let him dry for a few minutes and then I'll add I'll add another coat to that. Okay. Now we've got the little marks on the nose that we've got to do. And I could have done those black, but I'm going to stay with the gray on this one. All right, now for the bow, I'm going to go back and I think I'm going to use the sable. And the reason why I'm going to do the sable is because we've got the dark brown going around the sable up here at the top. And so I don't want to make it look like it all runs together. So I'm going to come around the bow. And around the bow here. And get these lines, and then I'm going to add a couple of little lines on the inside of the bow. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add like a little loop. Okay, so I'm just going to go loop, go back and do it again, so that way it's solid, because my hand skipped. I'm trying not to get my hand in the paint on this other outline. So there's our two little loops. Okay, now I think the only thing I have left, other than maybe a few white highlights here and there, is here in the mouth. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little bit of a shadow. So I'm going to take the color that we first had with the snout, and I'm going to dip in just a little bit of gray, just a little bit. And I'm going to work back and forth and create just a little bit of a shadow right there. I'm going to do just a little bit more gray. Actually, this time I'm just going to dip the whole brush in gray and kind of work in where I just had put in the lighter color. So I want it to be there, but I don't want it to be so bold that it looks like somebody drew a line. So I'm going to go back with a little bit of the lighter color and kind of fade it out right around the edge. All right. Eyes. Oh, I got to do the eyes. All right, so I'm just going to grab the big brush I had when I was putting white down to begin with. I'm just going to put some white paint on the end of that and just do the quick, easy dot in the eye. Roll it around a little bit, just kind of stand it in one place, kind of give the brush a little twirl, and poof, there is the white little centers in the eye. Okay, well, there is our cute little cow. And I have got, oh, I do need to touch up on this one little part. this one little spot, darken it up just a little bit. All right, so there's our baby cow, our little cow, and I'm going to create I'm going to spin it around here just a minute and show the time-lapse video that I'm doing. I've started time-lapsing all the ones that I do on my lives, and so you can also see the time-lapse videos periodically when I post them. So it's pretty cool. It's a quick and easy little thing to throw in there, and people can watch like us double time or triple or quadruple time. Is that even a thing? Of of the uh, of the live that I do. So there's our little cow. Aw, ain't she pretty? And I will get our plaque part cut out, and I will show finished pictures of that here in the next few days. Okay, so congrats again to Cindy Ryan, our March Mailbox Delight winner. If you will sprinkle the love to family and friends and comment sprinkled, even on the replay, I will put your name in the drawing for the April Mailbox Delight. Of course, I just announced a little bit ago about our upcoming deal where we're going to have our door hangers laser cut and laser etched. I am going to be in a craft show before the end of the month and an in-person paint party I'm excited about also in the next couple of weeks. And oh, I did show you the paint party box, didn't I? Yes, I did. The paint party box reveal is coming up really, really soon, and I said I was gonna show just a little peek. This is the hanger, y'all. This is the paint party box hanger. So just a little. There you go. That's what I'll share. If you hung out with me this long, then that's your good job. Thanks for hanging out with me. You get to see that much more of the door hanger for the April paint party box. Well, y'all, I hope you have a great week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this evening, and I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all so much for your love and your support, and I will be sharing more of what I'm getting ready for the craft show this week. And also, um, let's see, I can't think of anything else right now that I need to share. Just keep watching for the reveal of the paint party box. It's coming up really soon. Thanks so much, y'all. Have a great evening.